Hmm. It's so funny that I started my YouTube channel. Well, I started making. Let me back up. It's so funny because it took me forever and a day to even like create a YouTube channel and start recording videos. And I've got hundreds of pages of notes of ideas and insights and things I wanted to say. And I don't know, do you ever do this thing where it's like, this happened to me with music, where I loved to write, well, loved, still do, I just don't uh spend time doing it myself. I don't spend time on myself. God, there's so many things. um it's funny that I started my YouTube channel because I have written down a lot of insights and a lot of things that I want to share with people, and I want it to, be an outlet for me and whatever. So I started this channel as a practice channel. I started as a practice channel just to post whatever, just to get used to hitting record and showing my face and talking to my phone in my yard and whatever. Just get used to, you know, being in front of the camera and to climb Cringe Mountain and, do all those things. And I quickly found that even though I can't remember what I've said, but even though I started this as a practice channel, did I say that part? Hold on. Yeah, we'll see. That I quickly fell into the same pattern that I did with music, in that I've always enjoyed, music and tinkering and whatever, just writing stuff. But I stopped like 10 years ago, maybe. And I think at the time I blamed it, on, being too busy with life and the kids and whatever. And don't get me wrong, I got a bundle of kids, and life is very demanding, I guess, in general. And however, I think our brains do this thing where we have some deep down underlying fear or something, belief. Ooh, maybe it's a belief. And then we have our actions, and then our minds, after the fact, kind of construct a story to justify those actions, if that makes any sense, So I, stopped writing music, and then my mind was like, oh yeah, no, that's basically like, yeah, that's understandable. You have all these things, whatever. One of the traps is then resenting, I guess, those things. Then be like, man, this sucks. I can't do, XYZ because of, well, ABC, I guess, other different things, And then I don't know, that becomes like a downward spiral loop. That becomes the narrative. That becomes it reinforces the reasoning that your brain gave you, kind of. And so it's kind of I don't know what you call that, like a, whatever. But I think that's what happened to me with like music. It's like, but one of the real frustrations, well, not the real frustration, but one of the aspects of it is that I just couldn't stand being able to hear something in my mind and not being able to, and not having those skills, I guess, yet to produce what I was, hearing, if that makes any sense. And then, or feeling something so deeply, and then it not influencing or affecting other people in the same way that it did me or something, which it's like having that thing being like lost in translation. Hey, the trash day. Good thing I just took it out. Being misunderstood, being miscategorized. So basically the same thing has happened with, YouTube. So I've got all these insights. I see other people posting stuff. I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I'm thinking or something. And then whenever I think about, doing a video or making a video, it's like, God, it just seems like impossible. Not seems, my mind goes blank, and so I created this channel to kind of get back to the beginning, to be a practice channel, and just to get in the habit of posting videos. And I was like, okay, I'm literally just gonna jump on and say whatever, even if it's weird and dumb, so I can get used to, again, talking in front of camera and showing up for myself, and showing my mind, my subconscious, whatever, that I am a content creator, and building that habit, all those things, small wins, whatever. And then, even before I posted my first one, my mind is like, okay, well, what's it gonna be about? What's the title gonna be about? What's the blah, blah, blah? The YouTube is like a learning, platform. You can't even, look into the camera. Like right now, I'm thinking I'm all over the place. And then it's like, all of these things start to, come up when it's like, bro, this is literally just, you get on and you scratch your butt and you post it or something. Like the whole point is to, whatever, get into that habit, and I don't know, I'm sure there's like a name for that. It's like, maybe it's labeled as, perfectionism or whatever. I don't know, man. That's like, I think that's kind of like an unfair, not description, but an unfair, just describing what you're able to see on the surface level. But that sounds like someone is doing something like on purpose, almost like, oh, I have to have like perfect things because I don't even know. But and I guess, for me, part of it is, it's just that, is being, miscategorized or something like that by, say, oh, this dude's an idiot, and they being misunderstood, being misrepresented what the music I hear in my mind, and by the music I hear in my mind, in this case, it's my ideas, my feelings, my thoughts, all those things. And but it's like, again, the way to get there, it's ironic, but the way to get there is to, practice and let yourself like go and not care or something. I don't know. It's, again, this whole video is supposed to just be a practice video, and I'm getting like frustrated by not being able to convey what I'm trying to convey, and not even, I literally just hit record. Like, I had no plan. I had no plan when I hit record, so it's like, of course I don't know what direction to go and say. But anyway, this is just part. So this is day 2, episode 2 again of practicing talking on the camera. Don't watch this. 3000. So but it is funny though, it's like with zero prep, one could say, oh, when I get on, the YouTube video, I don't know what to say and I don't know how to say. And then I'm just gonna hit record. It's like, bro, of course you don't know what to say or where to go, because you literally didn't like plan at all. So, but you can fall into the trap of being like, reinforcing that negative belief that of, yeah, I can't, convey my thoughts or whatever. And what's funny is I think that part of it too is like, well, I want it to be authentic and I just want to be riffing and talking and whatnot. But yeah, man, you gotta have a, like a direction that you want to go at least. Well, probably, I don't know. And again, here I am talking about the strategy of the videos and yada yada, and it's like, and now I'm repeating myself. So we're gonna go a new direction. We're gonna just start saying whatever thoughts come to mind in the moment. That's something that's actually really difficult for me as, well, it is what it isn't. I was gonna say with ADHD, it's like, sometimes it's easy, like when, I don't know, like when I get going, and then it's like, oh yeah, then this thing, then that thing, and this thing, and that thing, especially like in conversation, right? Then you're just bouncing all over the place, and then you're, excited, and then next thing you know, 3 hours have gone by, and you've talked to somebody about like a whole gambit of stuff, but it's like, and I forgot what I was saying. Oh, just saying whatever comes to mind. Yeah. Well, so many times I have a difficult time completing thoughts. And here's one thing. A lot of times when I think about something, or I had noticed that when I think about something or say something, but don't take any action, in my mind it's like, yes, you completed it, you did the thing, you're good to go. Like, we should do XYZ, or I think this happens too, like when you're just driving or whatever, and you are thinking about some issue in your life, but it's not really you thinking, it's just your brain, like, just firing thoughts or something. And there's a difference, and again, I've got a whole nother, like, lots of notes on that, but in this moment there's the frustration of like having that thought and then not having the ability to fully flesh out that idea exactly, how I want it and how I thought about it before, and the frustration of the ideas not coming fully and the words not coming fully. And it's like the difference, I don't know, sometimes you just like lock in, it's like, oh, there you are, you lock in, quote unquote, or you get into flow or whatever. It's like, man, how can I get into that more, but oh yeah, so about the thoughts thing, it's like it gets to like, I call it like 98%. It goes the almost full circle, and then my mind and I don't know, bro. Maybe it's like we've been programmed to, when I say programmed, like influenced by life and society and school and other people and whatnot. Maybe our society is like the whole crabs in the bucket thing. It's like one starts to get up and then you get pulled down, or like all those things where you were hurt or butthurt about something, or whatever, anything that gave you pause. Like, for example, I was doing a sales position a couple years back, and I wasn't following the script at a certain, question, and the supervisor brought me into the office, and that was like my weekly review or something. It was like, yeah, why aren't you saying this thing? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't work. Like that line, like people hate it and it's not good. And I didn't realize then that, well, a couple things, like, in sales, they say like, with the objections that you kind of create your own objections based on what your own feelings are. That's whatever. Here, I'm already doing this thing where it's like, I literally wrote a book on, well, I did not literally write a book. I had a notebook full of thoughts and ideas behind sales and why we do the things we do and things like that. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. In my mind, it's like, I'm going to talk about this sales stuff because I really know it. And then somebody's going to benefit, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's so smart. You're so awesome. And then when I start talking about it and and it doesn't land, it doesn't, I'm like scrambling to try to force it or something. Anyway. Basically, it's like, oh yeah, your own insecurities about, like if you don't think that you should be asking somebody for their social security number or something like that, well, it's got to be weird, basically. Or if you don't agree with a certain line in the script and you say it and you're like tentative, and you yourself don't, you know what I mean, agree with it or believe it, or you're scared of it or something like that. And so therefore it comes out all wonky, and then the other person's like, huh? He was so like, or she was so, or whoever was so, calm and collected, and then like, yeah, you can just, get all timid and weird and stuff, which makes them weird, and like, I think I'll just, it reminds me of that movie, that Coupon movie. It was pretty funny. It's like the coupon lady, and they, whatever, the one where they enter into like, they make these, who cares? It's the coupon movie. Just look it up. Just put coupon lady movie or something. You'll see it. Or see what it is. But part of it is she's going to go close a sale in home. She was like selling makeup or something like that. And she went to get the order, and the lady was like, oh yeah, I really want this thing. She's like, oh great. And then something about credit cards. She clams up because she's like, hey, do you take credit cards? And then she's like, no, because it's something about a scam. Okay, forget all that part. Anyway, because I can't remember exactly, but she was, actually, yeah, I'm just going to leave it. I kept talking about it, so I forget that part. But, well, yeah, that's one part of it. The other part of it is if you have, we were talking about it, it's like, why don't you say this line? We're like, oh, well, people get mad or something. So I don't think I believed in that line in the script or something like that, or agreed with it, or whatever. And in turn, had a time where I said it, and even outside of that, if I said that thing, and then basically there was a guy on the other line that was phone sales, and for solar, and I said something, and he got really kind of aggressive, I guess you could say, and mad about, I can't remember what it was, but basically the VP guy, he saw it like right away. He's like, oh, you don't say it because you got butthurt that some dude like got mad at you one time when you said it. And I was like, well, and but yeah, he hit the nail on the head in like 2 seconds. And he's like, dude, like, flush that shit down. Like, forget about that, man. Like F that guy. And just keep going. Like, some people are just a-holes. Like, and I was like, oh, yeah, like, thanks for the reminder, man. So, just now I was thinking, like, oh, I'm filming this in up and down mode, and it should be landscape or whatever the hell, because it's 22 minutes now in the video. It's like, dude, I literally took the trash out and was like, hey, I'm gonna practice, you know, talking, and hit the record button and just start going. One thing I'll say is, I don't know if it shows the total number of videos that have ever been posted on a channel or something, and that's why you go to videos on YouTube, and then it's like, hey, they have 310 videos, and then you look at it and you see maybe like less than that, whatever, I don't know, 50 or something. And I wonder if it's because they have been posted but they've been deleted or something. But one thing that I've said is, I think it's really important to document the journey, like, so, and leave up the crappy videos so people can see, like, damn, like, this person that's talking so well in the camera and all this stuff and whatever, like, how did they like start the channel just like that? How do they start that good? We cover up all of the beginning, all the crappy stuff, and so all we're fed, or all that we see, like, we don't see the behind the scenes, we don't see the work, we don't see the, like, dude, just for me to get to this point here has been literally years and years and years, and and yeah, like, it's you don't see the, I don't know, the hours of struggle, of thought, of notes, of, you know, all that stuff. And I wish that, well, part of the reason I wanted to, you know, start a channel in the first place was just that, so I could post a whole bunch of crappy stuff, so, you know, people could see my progression, my journey, so I could see my progression and my journey. You know what I mean? Boop. Also, it's like freezing cold. It's almost May, and it was like 75 degrees a couple weeks ago, and then it like snowed the week after that. I think I have some videos like me in the snow, but it snowed again. After that, it got warm, then it snowed again, and then this week it's been like 30 to 45 or something, which is so rude because it's freaking June, but it's not really June. It's like April 28th or something like that. Anyway, so I can't remember much of what I've talked about because I was gonna summarize things, but it's like, I don't know, man. This is just a video about me practicing talking on the phone, baby.